those Raptors might just go over to Immortals, but with JJ here, it looks like Dignitas will actually contest. Immortals kind of doing his awkward little dance around here as Freddy tries to get the shove in the mid-wave so they can join in now. And yeah, okay, I guess the plan is just force Will away from the jungle camps and make the Zinja's life a little tough. Yeah, nicely done from Immortals.
And this is Immortals. When you have winning solo lanes, if you are able to track the jungler, get up in the face, it does enable for those solo lanes to play more aggressively. So this has helped Viper open up a small CS lead over Lorlo. Now Immortals actually trying to snowball that into maybe a kill as a dive is being attempted top.
Going for it, Lorlo in trouble. Grand challenge pop by Viper, but a port in from Soligo's gonna turn it around and get first blood for Soligo in the top lane. Ignitas with a clapback.
Viper wasn't able to use that riposte to dodge out on Lorlo's Hextech Ultimatum or the gold card. He ends up just going down in the play, so a mistake from Viper now trying to respond TP.
Oh, Joey with the re-engage. Will, exhausted, has the flash available, doesn't know where he wants to go. And Pretty gets the kill. Ooh, that's rough for Will.
Young 16-year-old melted as Will, of course, is actually back in high school now, Kangas. I know I'm catching up with him. He has less than 30 minutes to get from school to scrims. And, well, that means that you can't really get bullied in school if you can't stay around after. So Viper trying to do a little bit of that on the Rift as he's able to TP and get Will.
Show what he's missing out on.
Yeah, look at Viper. He wasn't able to get the riposte back until now, and that doesn't block any tower shots. So, really, that ability wasn't used as efficiently as it could be. Viper ends up going down, and meanwhile, Pretty is on low mana, but that level up does give him enough with the C-Pots. And this TP coming back, Will get stuck out in a tough situation. And he was sent back to the locker for a little bit here as he ends up going down and even trades across the map. But I do like Immortals, at least the idea of their early game plan, taking these winning side lanes and really getting up in the face of Will early to enable your side lanes to play strong. It feels like Immortals do have an idea of how to take down Dignitas, but...
Or Gromp, rather, so Immortals are really trying to track Will.
They are, but I actually like the setup that Dignitas might be able to pull off here as Soligo is going to get that second port available, and this wave in the top lane is still pushing against Dignitas. But Soligo does have a chance to answer, especially with Will on the top side of the map. If he opts to walk through a lane rush, we could see them try and set up a 3v2 in the top lane.
Commits to the chain of corruption. Exhaust is down, and JJ absorbs all the damage. This is really good for Dignitas. Beautifully played in the 2v2. It almost goes down, but Spawn gets the kill. Very well done, just blocking the damage. And a light overcommitment from Immortals.
Yeah, that's not how the lane matchup's supposed to go. As, meanwhile...
Top lane, Viper throws on the riposte, blocks it, Grand Challenge pop. Lorlo taking a lot of damage, but the Hextech Ultimatum to dodge out. Gets the kill as now Soligo joins in. And has to ult away. Pretty's here as well, but doesn't really provide that much of a threat right now. Dignitas, they still have 3 members. They could even re-engage with Lorlo if Immortals stick around for too long. Joey was hovering. Dignitas back off, but wow, back-to-back plays. They get a kill bot side, then they get a kill top side. The game's starting to open up for Dignitas.
We talked about how they could get a numbers advantage in the top lane with that port, and
is spotted and doesn't work out. This is the difficulty of the TF compositions, is if you're not able to find that side lane play, you do just kind of let the Rise scale up, who can do a very similar thing in the side lanes, and then just win side lanes on his own. So Dignitas Academy, they do feel like they have some pressure on them right now. They want to be the ones driving the pace of this game.
They do, but they set this up a minute in advance, and here we go.
Okay, but Viper's got the Roam War coming in behind him. He's got backup. 3 members of Immortals are nearby, and they're going to dive under the turret. Joey jumps in, and they shut it down here with Anda. Trade it back. Viper goes down. Dignitas actually coming out ahead right here. A 2-for-1 trade. Beautiful turnaround.
So that play that Dignitas were setting up, Immortals, they see it coming. They feel like they have the answer, but I think Joey just goes in too deep. He gets one shot by Lorlo's Camille. And yeah, Soligo goes down, but a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Dignitas, not to mention the fact they get this bot turret for free.
Getting back to the safety of their side of the map.
I actually do like how Immortals played that out, because I think they were playing for Will's health bar, trying to force him out of this Dragon Pit, but he just went, here the Raptors use Smite, so he's back towards full health. Now Immortals, that's a lot of team fight tools down. Dignitas realizes they might look. Here we go.
Oh, he's going very far forward. Soligo just jumps in. Lorlo as well. They're locking down Keith, who dies. Flash in the mid lane earlier. Trade back. Pretty's doing damage. Watch the rise. Absolutely insane, but it's not enough. Spawn and Soligo do too much themselves, and Dignitas with superior team fight and composition right there just run through Immortals, and they will earn their second dragon. They threw as they're pressing from the early game into the mid game now. So my question then goes to Dignitas. What is their next play? Orlo caught out in the side lane. Pretty and Viper just blow him up.
There we go.
CK from Soligo, not enough to save him. And now the roam more from Pretty. Oh, Soligo's going to have to run away here. Throws on the gold card, flashes away from Prison, not landing there. So Immortals, they keep chasing. Now, oh, JJ all alone in the jungle too. And Immortals with back-to-back picks here, taking advantage of Dignitas Academy that aren't quite sure where they want to defend.
That is what Immortals want to do with this team composition. Find plays in the side lane, utilize TPs to take advantage of how strong Pure and Rise are in these individual matchups in the side lane. And those two kills, Norlo has TP, but JJ falling, they're at least going to start the Baron. They already have it at half.
Half health spots here, but can they spot this out? They don't have vision in the pit yet. Spawn didn't have a ward. Viper's over the wall, but Soligo's there now. They know where the Baron's health is. They can't do anything about it. Immortals Academy have already secured Baron. Now it's a fight afterwards. Trying to lock down Pretty. He goes golden. Look at Spawn. This Tristana is free fire, but takes a lot of damage there. But Lorlo trying to frontline now. Immortals, they're winning the fight. They take him down. Spawn's the only member left. But can he turn this? He looks to go aggressive, but backs away. Immortals, well done right there. Just barely hanging on to that team fight.
That was a really good 2 minutes play from Immortals. As my criticism of them around the Dragon fight was that they weren't playing around their win con, right? They weren't playing out these side lanes, and look what happens when they do. They find the pick in the bot side lane, they turn it into a bonus one with JJ, and that gives them a numbers advantage, gives them the ability to push the tempo like this, and props to Viper, who I think had a very nice team fight here on the Fiora. Champion's not the easiest to team fight with, is able to help ensure that Immortals not only take the picks and take the Baron, but also win the post fight, as Kangas all of a sudden we turn back into the live feed, and it is an even game with Immortals sitting with the Baron buff. Should be able to get map control and should be able to control that dragon, prevent the soul stacking from Dignitas.
Baron for another 4 minutes here. They can use this to push lanes. Dragon's up in a minute and a half. They can use it to get priority around that objective.
Soligo, because of how the last few minutes of play have gone, and because, once again, Immortals focusing on those side lanes, right? Trying to funnel the big carries of this team that are Pretty and Viper. Group up again.
They're just going to straight up dive. AJ throws on the Braum ultimate. He's got the shield. Joey diving deep. Turrets down. Will trying to buy some space, but gets blown up. And this whole time, Soligo teleports to the top lane to push that one out. So Immortals, with more members down here, they can push for more. They get the tier 2 turret. They'll get the inhibitor turret. Back off. Do not hard commit to the Baron. Soligo did pop the Destiny Gate. And now, engage here. With, that was actually Lorlo that teleported in. That's a huge pick for Immortals Academy. Catching the Camille on the flank before the fight even breaks out.
That opens up the Baron yet again for Immortals, as they will return to the objective. And very key for Soligo to try and play this out gold card at a time, but it looks like he's actually going to base defend the Nexus turrets, and instead Will is just going to be sent to go in for the steal. We have Viper TPing for the back door.
TPing for the back door right now, but Soligo is there and locks him down under turret. Viper misplays the dive under turret, but turns it right back around. Ground challenge issued. Flashing forward, doesn't find him. Turrets take him down. Soligo outplayed Viper in that moment, and now Will could go over and take this Baron. Takes the blast cone. They keep it aggroed back up to about half health. Immortals Academy, they've kind of thrown this play. They were in such a good position, but Dignitas Academy absorbed that pressure and are now on the objective, forcing Immortals to stay.
I don't know about this. This is going to be really tough, yeah.
You could look for the steal, but peel off of the Baron. Already JJ's down. Pretty puts out the damage, but now huge shutdown for Dignitas. And it's going to go down to Soligo, chasing them down. Dignitas have turned the play, a double kill to Spawn, and they will earn this Baron.
I didn't know about the play for Dignitas, but Soligo, Dig, they knew better. They were waiting on the Twisted Fate to arrive, and those gold cards help Dignitas reclaim that gold lead, take this Baron, and what has emerged as a very back and forth game, Kangas. It feels like each team kind of tripping up over themselves, as Immortals
Okay, so basically 4 items completed. You're ready to carry right now. Immortals. Their mid laner starting to be like, okay, what happened? What happened to Saligo? I had him under control for a minute there. No, Realm Orbit in. Immortals actually want this fight. Pretty shows up. Anda locked down, but Joey finds the engage here. AJ gets the kill onto Pretty, though, without Rise. I don't know if Immortals can do it. That was massive for Dignitas right there. Because now even Viper in some trouble. Joey goes back in for the engage, but the team's not ready. And Dignitas say, okay, we'll just wait with open arms. As you come out of your stasis, get another kill. Baron push. This is a huge play for Dignitas. They're going to get an inhibitor at least off of this.
That's the power of playing off those gold cards, and also the power of Dignitas continuing to fight, as Pretty wasn't able to get that Zanya's off cooldown. He gets gold carded, he gets one shot, and now Dignitas are going for the base.
They're going for it. They have the Baron empowered minions. They get the stun, and it's just blown up. That might be it. I think Dignitas have done it. Underneath the turrets, they also take down Viper. Keith, the only member left alive, but will not defend.